Hi neighbors, welcome back to another video of Cooking with Neighbors. My name is Jerry Ellen. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come by my channel. I really am grateful. Today's video, over the weekend, we got our Odd Bunch box. I'm sharing that haul. I'm doing a barbecue chicken seasoning rub that I couldn't wait to share with you all. So that's what we had over the weekend. And today I made a casserole based on some sort of like casseroles that my mom made for us growing up, and I wanted to share that with you because both of them are very delicious. And I want to thank everybody who participated in the polls that I put up a few days ago because you all inspired me for the next few weeks' content, and I can't wait to start pumping out some content that I hope that you enjoy. And I'm probably going to come back in another 2 weeks and ask for your help again because you are important to me, and I want to make sure that I'm putting out things that you find enjoyable. Because I find doing the videos enjoyable. I just want to make sure that I'm doing the right videos for y'all, okay? So anyway, they call me Jerry the Rambler for a reason, okay? So let's just get into the video. Okay, let's get started. Okay, this Saturday's box I went with instead of the small mixed, I went with the medium mix just to check out the difference. And honestly, I think Graham and I just stick with the small mix because getting through the small and stuff, I think is easier probably than getting through a medium box for us anyway. Because we also buy things still like that are fresh fruits and vegetables at the store that may be on sale. Okay. So I believe I'll put what it cost for this this week's box, and they go on sale like off and on. So grape tomatoes, strawberries. We got ourselves some kale. Love kale. Love kale salads. I love kale in soups. You name it. Spinach. Again, salad, soups, pastas, a little eggplant. Isn't it cute? Cucumber, English style cucumbers here, so the seedless cucumbers. There's my celery. I got some apples here. I wash all this stuff before I put it away. A couple of, I got 3 bananas. Pineapple. Graham loves pineapple. Grilled pineapple is nice. Sweet potatoes. Some mini potatoes. I still got potatoes left from other stuff. Mushrooms. Carrots. And 4 oranges. So I'll come up with a recipe to share with you all from something or another, 1 or 2 things or something or another from this, and share it with you. Like I did last week from the small box. The small mix box, I used some zucchini and I made an Amish zucchini bread on the channel last weekend. This weekend, I'll think of something to make using a couple of these items or something. So that is it. This is called the Odd Bunch in Canada. I don't know if all the provinces have it, if they may. It helps you save a bit of money on your grocery bill by discounting produce for you and delivering it to your door. I think in the UK it's called Odd Box. I'm not sure. Correct me if you're from the UK and I'm wrong, or if you get it in Canada or the UK or other parts of the world and you're watching the video, comment down below. I'm not sure if it's in the United States yet, or maybe it's just called something different in the United States. I'm not sure. But let me know. Let me know if you know. Okay, so now I'm going to think of something to make for us all. Okay, neighbors, what we're having for supper this evening is I had a whole bird in the freezer. I thawed it out and I cut it into pieces, and I made a homemade barbecue seasoning for it. Drizzled it with a little bit of olive oil, rubbed the homemade barbecue seasoning on it. We will definitely because just Graham and I be having leftovers. But we don't mind leftovers. And in here, I put an onion and a sweet potato cut into chunks, 2 carrots cut into chunks, and some of the mushrooms. So that's some of the sweet potatoes from that box, mushrooms from that box, and carrots from that box. And I put a drizzle of olive oil, salt, pepper, and the barbecue seasoning on that as well. And we're going to barbecue this stuff up. I'll leave this in the pan. I might even leave this in the pan on the barbecue. I'm not sure yet. But that's what we're having for supper tonight. And I'm going to do a recipe from that box for you as well. All right, neighbors. I'm going to use a few things from my Odd Bunch box in my casserole today. I'm making a hamburger rice casserole. We lived off of hamburger and rice. I tell you, my mom loved it. Anything that, and she put tomatoes, diced tomatoes on hamburger and rice a lot of days. So I'm happy to share this. It brings back memories. I'm adding a few things to it, though. Sometimes Mom added a few things. Sometimes it was whatever we kind of had. And sometimes she put cheese on it, and sometimes she didn't. I'm preheating my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And I have a frying pan turned on here. And I'm going to add 1 pound of ground beef. Excuse me. Okay. I had a phone call. I had to get it. I am browning 1 pound of ground beef. Okay. And here, I'm going to tilt you down because I got to show you this. In one of my Odd Bunch boxes, I thought I was going to make a soup with this, but I didn't. So I have a squash here. It's just a small butternut squash, like yellow squash. I'm going to peel it, cut it in two, scoop any of the seeds or whatever out, and then I'm going to dice it, okay? I'm also going to dice eggplant that we had in the box. I'm going to dice up an onion and 4 cloves of garlic. I'm going to chop it up. Salt and pepper.
If there is a warm cup of coffee, if there is a laugh to share, it's with you. In morning light, you hear my story. Oh, and it's good to have a friend like you.
I'm just going to use half. I have an idea for the other half, because this would be enough for the casserole. So that's probably, I'll measure it out, probably 2 cups of cubed up yes, like 2 cups. These have been thoroughly washed.
There are times when I wanna be lonely.
And I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna use half because these are gonna be for another recipe I have an idea for.
Life is up and it's down, oh, it's all up. That's how you remind me. Oh, that it's good to have a friend like you.
Italian seasoning. Good teaspoon. I'm going to add my onions, my eggplant and squash, some more salt and pepper, chop my garlic, She wanted to come out here with me. Just wash my hands. Grease 9x13 casserole dish. And you just want to saute these for 4 or 5 minutes. You need about 425 milliliters of diced tomato. This is more than I need, so I'm going to measure it out. So 420 to 425 milliliters of diced tomatoes, about 14 and a half ounces. Hi, Marietta, sweetheart. So I'm just going to measure that out in here. I will use the rest of this in a different recipe. It's almost 2 cups, not quite, so 1 3/4 cup. Just to help things along in the oven, I'm gonna be adding rice to this because it is a hamburger and rice casserole. But I'm gonna add these tomatoes. It already looks and smells good. I'm also going to add 1 cup of beef broth. If you don't have beef broth, use vegetable or chicken.
Little when the sun goes down, we could walk this autumn town.
Give it a taste for seasoning. I like a bit more salt and pepper. 1 cup of long grain white rice. This is parboiled rice I'm using. Parboiled rice is lower in calories and lower in carbs. Mix it through, add to the pan. There will be cheese coming later. This is beautiful looking, isn't it? Now, the cheese is up to you. A cheddar, a mozzarella, Monterey Jack, or whatever. I had a few different cheeses that were open in my fridge that I wanted to use up. It's Monterey Jack, tiny bit of cheddar, and some Swiss. You can use Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, just whatever you and your family or loved ones or whatever are going to enjoy. Use like 1 to 2 cups, as little or as much as you want. Now I don't need to cover it anymore. I'll pop that back in. Set my timer. Oh, and with the cover on, with the foil on, gauge about 35-40 minutes. Then check it, because depending on the type of rice you're using, you know, how your oven heats up and things like that, depend on how long to cook it for. So you want the vegetables to be tender and your rice to be fully cooked. Pretty much all the water is going to be, or all the liquid is going to be absorbed. And it's only going to need some time for the cheese to get all bubbly and good. Neighbors, I must tell you 2 of my favorite things to do. One of them, of course, is cuddling with my puppy, Harrietta. We got the pillows all twisted and everything on this couch from all the cuddle time. She loves blankies and pillows, and she rests her little head on them. And she's a real cuddle bug, so she's a perfect fit for me because I love cuddling animals. Another thing that I love to do is read comments. I got my laptop here and Neighbours, I wanted to tell you how wonderful you are. I look forward to reading your comments every time, every week. I look forward to it. And I must say, you are the most kindest, wonderful neighbors out there. I cannot express it enough, and I hope you know how wonderful you are. Just the little hellos, or what you like to eat, or what you don't like to eat, or little kind things that you say. It's beyond words how much you touch my heart, and I want you to know that, okay? And I love the comments, so keep them coming. And I love you all. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know about two of my favorite things to do is read your comments and pet my puppy. So once you're pleased with the bubbliness of your cheese, be 15 minutes, you take it on out. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to get a little tasty poo. Just a little amount. Waiting for hubby to come in, and then we're going to eat. Oh my. How lucky am I today to have deliciousness like this. Look at this. Look at this. It's delicious. And hot. I love it. I love it. I love rice. And I love ground beef and rice and tomato. We grew up on it. My mom, we had it a lot. My mom would put ground beef and tomato on rice, ground beef and tomato on mashed potatoes, you name it. And with the squash and eggplant, it's such a treat. And this is hands down one of the best ground beef rice casseroles that I ever made. I love it. Graham's gonna love it. It's gonna take us 2 days to eat it, maybe 3. I hope that you give it a try someday, and if you do, come on back, let me know what you thought about it, or what you did differently in the recipe. Share with the community. And yeah, anyway, peace, love, and God bless. I appreciate you all. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.